You knew it couldn't last forever. You only had so much fluxite. The emanators looked decades old. The wings looked like they would rip off at any moment. The makeshift craft had an expiration date. You just didn't know when. Your exit from your imprisonment hadn't exactly been quiet, but you were betting on a few things. Your captors were unprepared, and you were unbelievably motivated. Certainly, they thought you had a death wish, so maybe they wouldn't look too hard. Flying just above the trees, this planet strangely reminds you of home. The way the light glistened off the plants, the brilliant color of the star. It feels so good to be free, even if it only proves to be temporary. You climb over a range of foothills and descend into a canyon. You encounter an incredible sight. Massive trees, covered in scarlet and crimson boughs. It takes your breath away, at exactly the wrong time. Your rudder gets jammed and the craft starts to yaw wildly. You slam your controls. The rudder breaks loose, but now you're stalling. You point your nose to a smooth cliff face, hold your breath, and touch down. Hello everybody, I'm Trimbark Tree, and welcome back to Sandustry, and welcome to Emberleaf. That's right, today we are starting a new Let's Play on a whole new map, and I have been so excited to get to this map because this is beautiful, and look at those awesome red sand trees. It's what we really could have used in the default map. Just more red sand. Yeah, look at that. This is a gorgeous map, and of course you just saw that in our opening cinematic. And if you've never watched me before and you're like, what the heck was that? Well, we are continuing our story from our last 3 Let's Plays, and here we are on a new map today, and I'm so excited about this. Hey, look at that, a tiny little bit of fluxite. So I'm just gonna yak your ear off while I mine a little bit. We're just gonna start here, because why not? We got some water. We need to set up our first tiny little factory. But yes, this is the 1.5x version of the map. There's also a 3x version, so if you can handle that, I would highly suggest you guys try that one. This is an incredible map, and I'm really excited for it. I've got some plans, but not grand plans, not yet. I'm just really excited to do some whatchamacallit exploring today, and I want to get our first, little $2,000 factory, as we discussed, just so we can get some of that research done. And let's see, can we? Oh, I can't. Oh, I didn't have my shovel on. That's why. This map was made by the one and only Devious Flawless, who of course made the Titan X and Adrift maps, and so we know it's going to be great. And I just love the little airplane here. Let's dig it out. Get his name on display there. Awesome. That is so cool. Here, let's set up some shakers really quick. And we'll just go like this. And we need to add some things to our toolbar. Let's go ahead and put the block there. Collector on 8. Okay, that's all we have for now. So let's go for it. And then we need to build a nice little box like this, because we need to get some gold so we can unlock conveyor belts and filters and all the good stuff. Okay, and then we'll build another box for our slag. There we go. That'll be fine for now. All right, let's start throwing some sand up here manually, because we need to get enough for 50 gold. Oh, and it looks like I forgot my collectors, so of course I did. But that's okay. We can add them later. That's not working though. Jeez, what am I doing right now? But yeah, I am just so excited for this Let's Play. Of course, this is modded. This is a custom map, so if you want some info on how to mod your Sandustry demo, free demo, just go ahead and join the Discord or watch my, I have a video on my channel of how to install mods, and I have about the same mod list as last time. I made some modifications to my texture pack. I have a whole new custom texture pack for this one, which is basically I stole some from Insane Asylum's red and blue texture pack, which is really cool, and you guys should go to the Discord, check that out. And then I changed it up a little bit. I didn't the gray blocks, as much as I love them, kind of throw me off. So I made some changes, but I'm really happy with it. And of course, I have a special skin on today. This is a special skin made just for me by the one and only Spooktacle, who has made all the great skin packs on the Discord. So you guys should definitely go check those out if you're interested. Okay, we have 150 gold, so at least we can unlock logistics, get conveyor belts and launchers. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna realign my, there we go, my toolbar down here, because I just have a way that I like it. Okay, I'm gonna build some conveyor belts here, and we're gonna build one across here, and then just we'll have to clean that up a little bit, but that's okay. We can start getting the slag moved away from here so it doesn't build up and cause us a problem. But yeah, I decided to make the right words everything orange, this nice little orange here, so I hope that works for you guys. I'm gonna just make this a little bit bigger, go like this, and get rid of this. What we really need now is a continuous source of sand, so we need more water. And let's just, I think I saw some water somewhere. Ugh. Okay, well, there's a bunch of snow up here, so I guess we could eventually melt that. That'll be good. But I've been told that there's a twist to this map, so I guess we'll see it when it happens, I hope. But let's just go ahead and mine, and hopefully we can find some water down here, I would hope. I really hope. Or let's just see where we are. Keep going this way. This is a pretty big room. There's, ooh, okay. There's a little bit. Man, that's gonna be a lot of work to get that out. That's frustrating. Maybe there's some this way. That would be, no? Oof. I was hoping for too much. Well, it looks like this is gonna be where our sand's coming from. So, I don't know. This is definitely where I built our little setup over there is definitely not where I want our permanent factory. In fact, while we're talking about it, let's just go over here and look. I think up in here, this will be our factory zone. And possibly down here once we start getting rid of these trees. This is a huge area. So maybe there's not quite as much underground on this one, but that's okay. That's okay. Let's see. I'm gonna toss some of this in the water so we can get the last of that water used up at least. There we go. Okay. Well, there. All right, let's shake this stuff too. We need more money. I don't think I'm gonna get to that 500 though, and that's what we need to get guns unlocked. Once we can do that, then we can we need another 250, I want to say, for the flamethrower, and that'll solve our water problems temporarily. So I don't know. I might just have to bite the bullet and move this wet sand we get down here by hand all the way up there. That's really frustrating, but might have to do it. Let's see here. Maybe I should plan ahead here. Let's start building a conveyor to get out of this. Get out of here. And in fact, why don't I just do it like right here? Sure. Actually, should we go lower? Can it? No, it can't quite do that. We can do this row. Yeah, let's just go for that for now. Okay. Now I can just mine out up here, and hopefully this will all just kind of build as we get going, as I mine through this stuff. Now this stuff won't over here, but we'll just have to move that. That's all right. Let's see. Boy, I think I am gonna just have to bite the bullet down here and transport that wet sand up, just so we have enough money to get to flamethrower at least. Ooh, look at that. Got a little fluxite. I love it. While I'm thinking of it, I want to give a huge shout out to Tiddles for making that intro song. He posted his songs on the Sandustry Discord and on in the music channel, and I loved it. So I asked him, "Hey, can I use that?" And yeah, so I love it, and you guys should go check out his channel. I put the link down in the description below. And also, while I'm thinking of it, there has been some big mod updates in the last week or two that you guys should go check out if you haven't been on the Discord in a while. There's a new update for the mod loader. Oh, that's weird. For the mod loader, and that is exciting because it fixed that e-pipe error. So if you were getting that weird error that every time you would save, that's been fixed. So make sure you go on there, update your mod loader at least, and there have been some other really cool mods released that I don't have on here, but they're really interesting. It's including a bunch of ones with new soil types and elements that can create like basically whole new production chains. So I'm really excited about that stuff. And maybe if somebody comes out with a map with those incorporated, that would be a really fun, interesting new thing for us to try. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, but I think it'd be pretty interesting. Let's see. We finally got some wet sand up here, and look at that. We're like already out of our water. I know this is kind of boring, but I think it's what I got to do, unless there's like some other water situation that I don't understand. There's not much here. Hopefully we find a lot more. We can dupe a bunch, but there we go. Okay. I'm giving up. That's enough. That's enough sand for now. Let's throw this stuff up here, and hopefully we can rock it to 500. What do you think? It's got to be possible, right? I can dream. Oh, I can dream. Well, I hope you guys are having fun so far. I know I am. I'm really excited to start this new map. It looks really cool. It looks like there's a lot to explore, and those trees just look so awesome. At least that's my opinion on it. But yeah, I'm really excited. If you guys want to, I think it'd be really neat if you played along with me. So start a new factory, and let's see. I want to see how yours end up compared to mine. Um, You'll probably play faster because this comes out over a span of days. So when we're done, let's compare. Let's compare factories. I can take notes because I'll tell you one thing, you guys. I don't. None of this stuff do I come up with out of thin air. like all my best designs are other people's designs. All my really bad ones are the ones where I tried. Okay, we made it to 300. Oof, that hurts. There's got to be more water somewhere closer. Oh, okay, so there's a bunch of water down here. This is interesting. I think instead of launching stuff all the way up, because that seems kind of ridiculous, I think let's just build another factory right here. What do you think? I think this is a solid idea. That'll be slag, and this will be gold. We'll go like this. I don't know. Let's just try it. Go like that, and put a conveyor belt in here. We can hold control to overwrite. Build a nice conveyor down there just to make my life easier. And okay, non-conventional to just immediately start 2 factories, but I was dumb and didn't start down here where there's water. So, gotta do what we gotta do to get to 500 at least. Really flamethrowers, because then we can start capturing water up there. You know, that's all we really need. There's a lot of water here though, so that's nice. It's nothing. It makes me nostalgic for the starter pit on the default map. It's been so long since I played the default map. Um, but yeah, there was a bunch of water there. Wasn't that nice? Those were the days. uh, yeah, but there's been a lot of updates that Lanto has posted in the last bit, and they're really cool, very interesting. Lots of new changes. Like he posted one, and yeah, there I saw some new colored soils and some interesting plant-looking things. I'm not sure what those are. Um, I'm excited. I hope he posts more stuff all the time. You know, like I'm an addict. I'm desperate. So Lanto, feel free to post every day, man. I'm just so excited about this game. There we go. We're moving. Oh, it's so disappointing that I ran out of wet soil up there. Oof. It hurts. It hurts a little bit. But here we're on our way. We're on our way. We're at 350. Okay. Whew. There we go. I love my I just glancingly mentioned it. I love my skin that Spooktacle made me. It's like I left the prison and I'm all scruffy. My my shirt's tattered. I haven't shaved in months. Years, I guess. Well, no, I guess they let me shave when I got picked up from from our time on the island. But yeah, I think it looks so cool. I'm excited. I love the texture pack and skin loader. I think changing the player skin is just so fun. Speaking of which, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Lanto, all the videos he's been posting, the player skin has changed, so that'll be interesting. I don't, we there's nobody's decided on a name for the character, but whatever character's name is, their skin has changed, and it looks cool. I'm excited. All right, well there we are. We're past 500. Let's go in the research and unlock our gun finally. Whew. And now I'm gonna go in my inventory and we're gonna rearrange. I'm gonna put the shovel there, or the gun on 1. We'll do shovel on 4 for now, because it's gonna be a long time till we get that rocket launcher. But let's go ahead and shoot over here. Oh, it looks like there's some fluxite in there. Doesn't look like there's 500 fluxite or 1,000 fluxite, but golly, that would be nice. I'd really like that. I should check the other mushrooms now that I say that. Here, let's get this shovel out. This probably works better. I want to start launching some sand up here. We don't have to use our hands so much anymore. I know. I know that drives some of you guys nuts, but you know what? It's my crutch, you know? And that's okay. Not all crutches are bad. Sometimes I just gotta move it myself, you know? Watching those conveyors, I love conveyor belts, but they could be faster. So could I. I guess ultimately same concept. Okay, well we're at 262 fluxite. That's pretty neat. There we go. And I think, what do we need for research here? Filters, we need 100. So that's what we really need. And tools, 250. I mean, we need all those, right? But hey, all right. Let's go like this and do launchers up like this. I don't know. Does that work? Am I overdoing it? Probably. Yeah, I definitely overdid that. This one's the wrong direction. Thank you, texture pack. And I need a conveyor belt up top here. Actually, now that I hit that 500, do we move this? Just delete it? Probably not. We don't need to yet, but I will put in a launcher that goes like that, just so we can empty that baby out. Okay, let's head back down. We have a launcher here. Let's build a wall here so we're not losing anything, and make sure I get all these random loose pixels here. Okay, so now I can go ahead and point a launcher this way, and hopefully everything that makes it up there is wet sand. I can hope, I think. Just back and forth. Here we go. All right, sweet. Let's keep the sand moving. I guess I'll just help it along by doing all the real work anyways. My system not very well planned out. I can't wait until we can upgrade our gun. That is gonna be a huge life improvement. Speaking of which, I was talking about new mods. That's one of them. Just a total rethink of how the gun should work. I think you start with triple shot, and there's a whole bunch of upgrades. So I think that's super cool. You guys should check it out. Like I said, I'm not going to here. I do kind of like keeping it somewhat vanilla, but I would say the only essentially non-vanilla mod I have running is I went ahead and got the multiple Flux Emanators mod, kind of updated from the old version. I'm gonna stick with the natural speed, but we're gonna have multiple. So maybe that's a spoiler. Maybe it's not. I don't know because I haven't actually done it yet. 69, nice. We're 70. We're finally getting some sand coming through, and I'm wondering if I should build that. Yeah, that's probably smart. Just keep us from getting anything down here. While I'm at it, I might as well, no, 4, dig out this tree. We're gonna want to make that slag room a little bit better. But once we can find a water, what's going on? Whoa, there's water everywhere. What happened here? Huh. Did it rain? I think it rained, you guys. Whoa. Okay. Well, hopefully that can help us get a little jump start. A little bit of water is way better than no bit of water, so heck yeah. That's amazing. I knew there was a twist to this map. That is cool. I could definitely foresee some problems with it, though. Like, if we have a big rainstorm, oof. that could get gnarly fast. So we'll have to see what we do about that. Just expanding my slag box for now. And there has been a major innovation in slag pressing, in case you guys haven't seen. And when I get to it, I'm excited to show you guys because it's pretty neat. Why is my setup here so bad? What's going on? Do I need to build? Nope. What if I built walls here? What if? Hear me out. Go like this. And like that. There. That's working better. Okay, we're at 142. I think I can go ahead and just research filters right away. Why not? Yep. Okay, and now we just need another 250. Once we have that flamethrower, we can at least burn our slag down. Make some room. Get that red sand out of there. And why don't I just shoot around? Maybe there's another good place to mine around here. Let's take a look. Red sand, I might as well get rid of it? No, it doesn't want to be gotten rid of. Okay. Man, it would sure be nice if we had more rain. That's how I'm feeling right now. Should we extend these. Probably. Let's do that. Oop, that one's going the wrong direction. There we go. And we got a little bit of dry sand. That's alright. That's alright. Nothing super critical here. One of my big goals for this new factory is going to be trying to make sure every single step has a recycler so that it doesn't clog up or will clog up less. Ideally not clog up at all. Because there's just this perpetual fear whenever I walk away, go to mine, go to do exploring, that the whole thing will just fall apart and in chaos. Because inevitably it always has. So I want to avoid that. Ooh, we're getting some wet sand. Interesting. I'm overloading. What do we do about that? Well, I can do this. That'll slow it down. Might as well, right? Here. I think this is a reasonable idea. There we go. Just clean that out. And look at that. We're at 300. I wasn't even paying attention. There. Let's get that flamethrower. Okay, oh, wrong button. Flamethrower, you're going to go on 3. That's where my flamethrower goes. And let's burn this stuff down. Make a little bit of room. Toss a bit more sand up there. And then I'm going to go up and burn that other stuff. Because why not? Well, we watch the beauty of this slag burning. I love watching slag burn. That is cool. It just looks so great. Alright. Nope, I don't want red sand up there. Alright, let's go burn that other one. Because why not? It looks like we barely got... It looks like we got barely any water to stay. And you know what? I have an idea. Let's build a box. And we'll see if this collects water for us. If it does, that's awesome. And I am definitely not going to regret that. If it's gonna keep raining, I don't know. There we go. Burn it up. And I think once we get kinetic slag oh, let it rain. Steam become, oh, I thought it was connected. No. Once we unlock refining 2 in the kinetic slag press, I think that's when we kind of try to move on to our more permanent factory location. And I'm excited to get there. We are a long ways away from that though, if I'm looking at it, because I need 1,000. I'm not even close to that. Let's get a little bit of sand moving. I'm gonna get rid of that. There we go. That will kind of move stuff, I guess. At least into the water. That's the hope. There we go. All right. You know what? While this stuff kind of makes its way over, I want to go check out that other mushroom, because if we can get to some more fluxite, that might be huge for us. Wouldn't it be nice to have an upgrade in the first episode? I'm asking way too much. I shouldn't even said that. Oh no, I cursed myself. Oh, there's some water. Okay. Oh, yeah, look at that. That looks cool. I like it. Let's get out the shovel. I feel like this shovel's gonna be... Yeah, look at that. More fluxite. Sweet. How much do you think we'll end up with? Whatever it is, it's probably not enough. It's definitely not enough. Look at that. We're not even to 500. Oof. That one hurts. We need to explore more. But I want faster guns so badly. 416. Yeah, and what do we think? Is there any in here? Nope. Just Just some soil. Okay, well, I'm done denuding the planet over there. Let's fly back to our factory. Get some more sand in here. How's it going? How's it going, fam? Oh, you know what? Speaking of that, I unlocked, what is it? The filter, and never put it on my hotbar here. So let's go ahead and do that. And now I want to do allow only. Nope, not allow only. We're going to start with a block everything, blocked selected element, allow everything else. And that will allow dry sand to get through, which it should, because look at that, we used up all our water already. Nowhere close to 1,000. Well, someday, my friends, someday we will get there. At least we have some water over here. We can move sand, I guess, if we have to. There we go. Toss that up there. Toss that. Drop it. Okay, drop it. Whew, there we go. I love it. We're making progress, friends. We are. We really are. Geez, not enough progress, though. So let's go over here. Dig a little hole right here. Use this water up, too. Whew, this is much more challenging. You know, I am so excited to not be in the abandoned facility anymore because I love that map. It was a really interesting challenge, but to have all this free sky, free air that we can play around in, it's bringing me back. Brings me back to Titan. You remember how much space we had over there? That was crazy. This is not that much, but it's still plenty. It's still a lot, and I'm really excited about that. Oof, it looks like we need to keep searching. We've used up all the easily accessible water, and look at that. There is probably not any more right here either. Well, that's a bummer. Dang, I was really hoping there'd be like a cave or something there. Alright, well, what if we go this way? We're just doing some test mines, some little test bores. Is this going down? Yeah. Ooh, no, yeah. It's kind of angling down. Come on, water. Come on, water. It'd be really cool. There's not. It's a lot of sand, so I guess that is cool. That is good, but there's not a drop to drink over here. That's rough. Ah, there is some crackstone there though, so that's interesting. That's good to know. That it might be a place where we can have some sand coming up. It's nice to kind of scope all this stuff out. And look at that, we're coming up under the roots of this tree. Really wishing it would rain again. Because I am in trouble, friends. There is nothing here. I guess there's a little bit here, so we'll go ahead and use that up too. Boy, that doesn't get me anywhere close to where I need to be though. Oof, this is rough. Let's toss this up here. Is this one plugged up? Yeah, sure enough. Interesting. I always forget that shakers can get plugged up like that. I am this friends. This is hard. I don't wanna have to just toss all this stuff by hand. I think we have to go back down here and keep looking. What if we shoot? It is faster diagonal, right? So what if we do some test bores here, thinking maybe there'd be more water, or just keep going down. Oh man, we're gonna have to build a giant conveyor system just to get wet sand out of here. Interesting. Oh man, that is some weird. There's a weird lighting thing going on there. I don't know what that's all about. It looks like the height I chose is not great. But, okay. I'm gonna want to rethink that for sure before I commit to anything at all. Let's go like that and build some conveyors like this. No, I think I gotta go one up higher. That. Okay. Oh, I built the wrong thing. Go ahead and build a block like that. And now we can start doing this. Here we go. At least get this built. There we go. I don't know what purpose this serves right now, but I'm kind of just hoping it's going to rain really soon again and we get a whole bunch of water up there and I can direct it down or something, or I don't know. I guys got a dream because we're in a rough spot. It's taken me a while to get going here. But here, this is my favorite trick in the game. Build your conveyor before you build the room, and then as you mine the sand out, it'll auto build itself, and you don't have to worry about moving the sand that's underneath it. I do love that. We got a bunch of random stuck pixels here that will absolutely be a problem later. You guys know how that happens to me. It's just every time. There's always one little tiny pixel blocking the whole line. I have one very specific memory of that happening. Jeez, I think it was on a drift, but now I'm like, oh well, apparently not a specific memory, but I definitely have this visceral internal reaction to that. Well, this is very strange that it's doing this, so that's weird. Okay. I don't know. If somebody knows how to fix that, let me know. Give me a shout. Devious, if you see this, let me know, buddy. Wow, we made it so far down and there is still no water. There's still nothing. I'm not gonna haul all this sand up. Ugh. Come on, rain. We need another 444 gold. And I don't think we're anywhere close to that. Look at this though. That is a huge space. That is wild. This is exciting. This is a lot of sand. And I love having a lot of sand. We need that gold really bad. Did it rain yet? Can it please have rained yet? I want it to rain more. I need more water. There's like none anywhere. It's all so far away that'd be miserable to haul. I guess while we're cleaning up though, I don't think it hurts. We know we're gonna be bringing sand out this way, so might as well clean it up a little bit, make it look a little bit nicer for now. There we go. What? Oop. There we go. And this just looks so much better when I can clean all this out. There we go. Apologize. That's there. Yeah, little ones, tiny ones bothering me. If this is gonna be convey, I probably am gonna lift up from up here. Let's find this edge. Where's everything that's coming from down here gonna come up? Like, does it go way? Oh, it goes like way over this way. So interesting. Oh, I just like happened to dig at the perfect spot. Okay, there we go. And then right up here. So let's just intentionally mine this up like we're gonna be bringing conveyors and launchers here. Will it be able to go? No, it doesn't. So we will have to step it somewhere here in the middle at some point. Okay, well, good to know. Don't really know where. Maybe like, oh, right here. Let's do that. And I can build like this. Okay, and then I can finish cleaning this out like that. And some of this stuff will start building. There we go. Beautiful. All right. Well, it might not seem like much because I haven't been able to research, but we have. Oh, there's still no water here. Come on, rain. Hopefully, all the water coming off of this mountain gets trapped right here. That would be really nice. Yeah, just confirming there isn't like some magical giant pot of water anywhere. Ugh, that hurts. That hurts me. There's tiny bits all over, but that doesn't really do me much good. Oh! Now I feel like a dummy. I have a flamethrower. What am I thinking? Okay. Hear me out, guys. I deeply apologize for not realizing this earlier. We're gonna do this, and this is gonna create a water channel for water to get over here. And I think we have everything we need to build a washer. And we're just gonna build a crummy washer, like up in here, and we're just gonna hope that that works. And how's that sound? We're gonna go like this, dump it in here, and we are going to go over, and we can launch up. No, that's not a launcher. Okay, what is launcher 6? Launch up into this box, which is gonna have, let's see. It is just going to be a conveyor belt across the bottom, some launchers up like this. There we go. Just one maybe. And I'm gonna try and melt as little as possible at a time. And there we go. Can I just blow this stuff up without getting sand? We got a little bit of snow. Interesting. Okay, just cleaning all this up. Okay, so that water can go through. Yeah, okay, bunch of dry sand. Yeah. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Block sand right here. And we're gonna go like this. Let's see if this keeps dry sand from making it through. We'll see if this just totally breaks the system. I don't know. We'll see. This might be terrible. A lot of people tell me to use vertical filters all the time, but I've just had bad experiences with them, so we'll see if maybe I'm wrong about that. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. And then of course, I'm gonna melt this snow. There we go. And let's melt just a little bit at a time. Let's melt some of this. And is that, we're getting rain? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go like that. So we can keep this stuff trapped over here. Go ahead and melt some more snow and ice. Try to get some water. Is that all snow? Yeah. Not nearly as good as ice. There we go. Finally. Finally. There, clean that stuff up. We're getting some water. There we go. Whew. We have temporarily solved our water crisis, my friends. Very temporarily. Okay, we're back, and everything looks back to normal, and we have a respectable amount of water there. Let's go ahead and do this right here. And toss a conveyor belt up top there. Why not? And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we have some easily accessible sand right here. Kills me to get rid of these sweet vines, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do, right? Is this wet sand down here? Yeah, I'll take that every bit. Thank you very much. And looks like I'm burning through the water pretty fast. But it looks like our vertical filter wall is working fairly well for right now. We'll see once I run out of water, we'll see what happens then, but it should be okay for now. Oh look, it's getting like kind of weirdly clogged. Oh, we're getting some wet sand through. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. That'll help. There we go. Alright. Look at that, we're at 700 almost. Almost. I think with the rest of that water ice situation we got going up there, we should be able to make it to 1,000. And once we have that, well, we have all this slag that we can turn into money. And then I can show you guys this really cool thing I learned on the Discord. But we're not there yet. We are so close and yet so far. 790. Oh boy. Can I get this done before the first episode, please? Can we get to the kinetic slag press? Oh, look at that. And we're out of water. And here is where this thing fails. Whoops. I don't know if you guys see that. Now this whole thing is completely jammed up and that wet sand is trapped because we got dry sand down here. Now let's go ahead and flamethrower. There we go. Some of this. Just clean that up. And do have a little bit of sand moving again. Alright, sweet. Let's go ahead and melt this. I could just flamethrower it. Doesn't hurt. Get rid of any sand or anything we got there. Yeah, that's beautiful. I'm happy with that. I wish snow burned a little bit easier too. That would be really nice. Wouldn't that be? We got our happy little trees. Wouldn't some nice some nice little melted snow be nice? This is fun. I love this game. I can't believe I was even talking about I need the flamethrower to melt the ice, and then I just totally forgot. Guys, I'm sorry. Oh well, we got to do some exploring. We got to experience the world a little bit, which you always need. I am obviously not a min-max player. I never have been in really any game. I definitely not in Sandustry. There are other people who are so much better at this. There's speedrunners and like that stuff just blows my mind. They are light years ahead of what I do. But I do know some keyboard shortcuts. So I got that going for me, right? That's pretty good for me, to be honest. You know I like a game when I learn the keyboard shortcuts for it. There we go. Oh, it's the one thing I hate about the little pea shooter here. It just leaves those single random pixels all over the place. I gotta slow down. I'm getting ahead of myself with the water here. Look at that. Look at that, my friends. We did it. We made it to 1,000. So let's go into research tree. We'll unlock refining 2, which is the slag press. The kinetic slag press, where we turn burnt slag into more gold and spores, of course, so more pain. Next things we want, probably... Ooh, it looks like it's raining. Is it raining? We gotta go look. Oh yeah, it totally is. Where did that... Is it done already? It's already done? Dang, I missed it. Okay, we collected some here, but look, it's all gonna go into the buffer. It's all going into the buffer. Oh well. At least we got some more. That sure beats nothing. I think we're just gonna have to sort of deal with it until we have until we have rockets. So rockets need to be a high priority for us as well, which if we go take a look at our research tree, is guns too. We need 3,000. We struggled to get 1,000 gold. We spent, what, we're going on almost an hour now, wishing that we had gold. 1,000 gold. And now we need 3,000 to like really get duping. Uh, that's okay. I think we probably need to prioritize other things first too. So, you know, okay. Overloaded here with wet sand. What's going on here? Let's go ahead and burn this. And man, oh, you know what? I don't need that much water because now we can kinetic slag press. We'll get every single one of these is going to be a pixel of gold. So, in fact, I pretty much have my bank already made, and we should definitely get that started. But I gotta start thinking about how I want to set up my factory up over there, where I ultimately plan to go. This box probably doesn't need to be this low. In fact, it could probably be up here. Let's see if we can catch some rain here, like this, and I'm gonna build some little sections. Let's see if this does anything for me. Help with the speedy boys so they don't just disappear. And then I think this is where we're ultimately going to build our factory. We're going to have the main launcher, and then we're going to want to separate out red sand from everything else. Red sand, dump and ride the top and go all the way to the right. I think that's sort of what we've decided is the best way to do it. Gold, of course, is going to drop out, so I think eventually down here is going to be my gold pit. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Somewhere down here is going to be our gold pit, just to get it out of the way. Although, you know, it looks like, oh, we are out of water, and you can see the vertical filters kind of fail again there. Oh, getting some crazy feedback loop from the snow and the water there. I guess I shovel this out, melt the snow when it comes to that. I don't. Oh, I didn't want to do that really. Here. I wonder how much water that got us. Probably not enough. It's interesting. Where is this steam popping off from? I don't know. Oh, it must have been trapped. Okay, that makes more sense. And let's go ahead and melt this. Okay. Let's go check. Yeah, we got some more. Alright, now I think we can go ahead, build a launcher. We can start launching some of this stuff up. And probably not all of this, but this will get us a lot closer to our goals, I think. Let's clean this stuff out so we can make our gold pit a little bit bigger. I'm sure I'll need to do that because that was a big pain that I could not figure out last time. My factory kept breaking, and it's because I had too much gold and not enough space. So I will not be making that mistake again this time, hopefully. Hopefully. Uh, but hopefully we can figure out a way to really start cranking the gold out, because I'd love to just get rid of the collectors altogether. Just start dumping gold. Let's build this down a little bit more like that. And now I can put these there and help this build a little bit. There we go. All right. And is that, I don't want, there we go. All right, that's better. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Fix those collectors there. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and burn all this stuff. Okay, well, it looks like we've ran out of water once again, my friends. And so that means we need to go ahead and get our factory set up for the kinetic slag press because we need more things. We need to start planning our real true factory up here. And I'm excited for that, but I think that's going to have to start in tomorrow's episode. I'm sorry, friends. We got to leave it there. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. And if you appreciated this video, make sure you leave a like down below. And I love reading your comments. That's what I really love about all this. So please make sure you leave a comment. Show some love. I can't wait to read them. And if this is your first time here and the story didn't scare you away and you found it a little bit enjoyable, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm almost to 2,000 subscribers now. It's pretty exciting. So maybe that could be you. Thank you guys so much for watching. And on that note, I have been Trimbark Tree, and I'll see you in the next one.